If you have been following the service marketing series, you have heard me talk about customers being a vital part of the service process. In a lot of services, customers actually serve as the co-creators of the service. They are often active participators in the service process, no matter which part of the service they are participating in. That is why service providers need to be careful about designing the process, because even if the service process ends up failing because of the customer, the blame will fall on your shoulders in the end. There are different levels of customer participation: low, moderate, and high. An example for low customer participation would be ride-sharing services. The customer just needs to make the reservation and be present at the time of pickup. They don't have to do a lot in the process, they just have to be there. Moderate will be your hairdressers. You have to be there and you also have to tell the person how you want them to proceed. They will follow your guideline. High would be withdrawing money from ATM booths. The customer has to do everything over there. There are no service employees to guide them through in case of any mistakes. And while designing the service, you have to reduce the chances of service failures in the customer participation section. Find out by trial and error on where are the customers likely to make any mistake, and make sure to get to the root cause of it. Why are they likely to make this mistake? Then you will need to either redesign the process to make sure there are no mistakes, or you can also make sure there is one or more employee over there so that the customers don't make any mistakes. Or you can also try to train the customers in different ways so that they do not make the mistakes. You will need to help the customers avoid any mistakes in the process, and you also have to make sure you have a proper service recovery system. If customers do make mistakes, it should get rectified as soon as possible so that the overall experience still stays positive in the mind of the customers. And while designing the process, you have to keep all of these in mind. The highest form of customer participation happens when self-service technologies are involved. The name is self-explanatory. I already talked about one example, that is ATM booths. There are self-checkout scannings in supermarkets, different portions of online banking, self-serving in gas stations, and more. And self-serving technologies are being adapted by customers in different pace. For designing the self-service techs, you have to make sure that the customers can easily understand and use it properly. It can be convenient for the customers if they can use the self-checkout lane and get out of the market quickly. They can save a lot of time. The perceived level of customization will be high. But on the other hand, if something does go wrong in the process, they will be frustrated and angry. Sometimes customers are less likely to go for the self-service lane. They might not want to do the deed by themselves in fear of making any mistakes, or they just might be uncomfortable using the technology. You will need to make sure they are confident using that, and also sometimes customers need to be trained. And there is also a possibility of customers trying to be unethical and get some extra benefits from the self-servicing. You need to have precautions to prevent that. That was it for this video. You need to understand when it comes to services, customers are a vital part of the service process, and sometimes they take up the lion's share of the service production process itself. In case of products, the customers just need to place an order and they will receive the product. That is not the case in terms of services. Alright, now you can like, share, subscribe and all that. You can also watch another video in this channel. All of those will be helpful for me. And this is the first video for this year 2022 for me. Looking forward to the new year. Hopefully I will be able to create weekly videos and also upload short videos for the YouTube Shorts section. And now for bonus, the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine category in 1920 went to this person. He won the prize for his discovery of the capillary motor regulating mechanism. He figured out how blood oxygen is supplied to the muscles based on workload. And that's it. This is the official end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are still watching, I really hope you have learned something new today.